All right, everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive.
Always ready. What are we looking at today?
Today, we're heading into the world of journalism and film.
Sounds interesting.
We're taking a look at the film Cold Copy.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of this one.
It looks at some really fascinating themes. Ambition, manipulation, the pursuit of truth.
All within the fast-paced world of journalism.
Yeah, exactly.
High stakes.
So for this deep dive, we have a really thought-provoking review of Cold Copy.
Awesome.
And I have to say, I was particularly intrigued by the fact that it's directed by Roxine Helberg.
Oh, wow.
You know, she's mainly known for her documentaries.
Yeah.
So this is quite a departure for her, a leap into the thriller genre.
It's pretty rare for a director to jump from documentaries to thrillers. It makes you wonder if her documentary style, like her focus on realism, will bleed into this fictional world.
It really does, right? And the reviews are already calling Cold Copy a gripping thriller.
Well, that's promising.
I know for me personally, I love a good thriller. Keeps you on the edge of your seat.
Yeah, me too.
What about you? Are you a fan of thrillers?
Oh, absolutely. I love how they make you question everything and everyone.
Exactly. And speaking of questioning everything, let's talk about the cast. We've got Bel Powley, who's known for these really nuanced performances, playing Mia, an ambitious journalism student.
I like her.
Then there's Tracee Ellis Ross. She always brings such depth to her roles as Diane, a journalist with, let's say, flexible morals.
Interesting.
And then there's Jacob Tremblay.
Oh, wow. He's all grown up.
I know, right? He's really matured as an actor, and he's playing Igor, which adds another layer of complexity to the film.
It seems like the film is really using these characters to examine power dynamics, especially in journalism.
I think so, too.
Mia wants to make it big, and that leads her to Diane, who's willing to bend the rules.
Right.
Which is interesting because it reflects these real-life situations where journalists face that temptation to, fabricate stories for fame or recognition. And it makes you think.
Makes you think a lot.
How much would you compromise for a good story?
That is the big question, isn't it? And the review really highlights how Mia gets caught in Diane's web, blurring the lines between truth and lies. And ultimately, she has to confront her own principles.
That's got to be tough.
Definitely. It's almost like the film is holding a mirror up to the current media landscape. This constant pressure to create sensational headlines, even if it means sacrificing accuracy.
It's true. I mean, think about it. We're constantly bombarded with information these days.
Absolutely.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Do we ever stop and question the sources or the motives behind the stories we read?
We should, and that's where Cold Copy really challenges us,
Yeah.
encouraging us to be more critical consumers of media, to think about the ethical implications of how stories are shaped and presented.
I agree.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's not just about the story itself, but also how it's told.
Right. Speaking of how it's told, the review praised the cinematography by Matteo Coco.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
I know he's great. You know, he's really known for using light and shadow to create this intense atmosphere.
Perfect for a thriller. Right.
Perfect for a thriller. And then there's the score by Toti Gudesen.
Love him.
His music is so evocative. It often has these unsettling melodies that add to the feeling of unease.
That's important for a thriller, those subtle cues that create tension and keep you guessing.
I'm really curious to see how those elements, the cinematography, the score, the performances, all come together to create a truly immersive experience. It's like the filmmakers are saying, pay attention not just to what's happening, but how it's being shown to you.
Yeah, and in the end, Cold Copy seems to be asking a really important question, one that goes beyond just journalism. How much are we willing to compromise for a good story?
Yeah.
Whether it's our own personal narratives or the news we consume, it's a question worth thinking about.
I think so too.
It can apply to any part of life.
Really any part. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a film that not only entertains but also makes you think, Cold Copy might be just the ticket. And if you do see it, head over to MovieKaTicket. It's a great platform for discussing films and sharing your thoughts. What do you say? Ready to dive in?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, let's do it.
Sounds good.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
See you next time.
Get you on the next Deep Dive.
Bye.
Bye.